Well, hello there, gorgeous, and welcome back. Today, we're going to do something super important. We're going to do lower limb mobility. And I'm calling it lower limb mobility part 1 because we're addressing specifically our feet and knees. So we're starting from the base. So these two joints, which are actually a part of a whole chain, and the chain would be foot, knee, and hip. So these are like interconnected, but we are addressing the two first points. So foot, knee, okay? And these joints are super, super important. I mean, like really crucial for so many things in your life. If you're walking, running, jumping, dancing, moving in whatever way, the more control and strength and flexibility that we have from our foundation, which is our feet and up, the better our body is going to feel because it's all connected upwards. So let's start from the bottom up. So we're going to do a little pronation, supination. So this is our foot's natural way of suspension, how we can adjust our foot to the ground beneath us. So think of like if you're walking and you're barefoot and you're not on a flat ground, but you are maybe on like a rocky road or it's uneven. Our feet are designed to be able to adjust and adapt to the ground beneath us, not just a flat surface. So this is actually a very necessary function that we have, and it's important that we actually maintain it. So this is an easy one. So I want you to maintain your knees not flexed, and don't go with your hips, but just isolate the movement to your ankles. And now we can go flex our knees, and we're going to do small circles. And you can actually put your hands on top of the knees and just go soft circles. So just go around and back and forth, clockwise and counterclockwise. Okay, and then just let's roll through the ball of your foot like this. So you land softly. A little bit of resistance there so you don't just drop your heel down, but control. Okay, all right, so let's start with the foot. So I want you to put your right foot behind the left, and you can have a little bit of an open stance, so you don't have to have a narrow position, but open that foot up a little bit. Your legs are going to be straight. The knees are going to be straight. Push that hip a bit forward if you can, or just open. Parallel position, so your toes are pointing the same direction. And now I want you to push, so the right foot is the one behind. You're going to keep your knees straight, and you're going to push your big toe into the floor. Push, 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 slowly, very slowly, with the resistance. And the effect will be that the heel is going to push off or lift off. Now you're going to lower your heel with resistance, keeping the tension and the weight into the right toe. That's it. And up, and we're going to go speed it up just a little bit, but with the same intention. So pushing that big toe into the floor. So that's the intention we're working with. So instead of thinking lifting the heel, you want to think of pushing down, like really grounding and anchoring that big toe into the floor and down. So think down instead of up. Yeah? Okay. And the important thing what we want to look for here is that it doesn't happen that you don't fall out and you change the weight till the outer side of your of the ball of the foot. Yeah. So you want to maintain the weight on the big toe in order for the ankle to be in alignment. So you want to look for the alignment, big toe, ankle, and your knee. Let's go for the other knee. or the other foot. So a bit of wider stance, anchor down, tall posture, and now push that left toe into the floor. Push, 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 push. And we really want to aim for to go as far as possible. So you should feel the stretch in the joint under your big toe. Pushing down. Exhale, you can exhale here, which will allow you to go maybe a little bit further in that stretch, in that movement in the joint. So we really want to aim to go full range as much as possible. And inhale, yeah. And for a healthy big toe joint, the rule is that we should be able to flex in the joint 90 degree, which is necessary because if you think that when you're pushing off and you're walking, that is where the force is coming through the big toe. So that was the foot. Now let's go a little bit more down. We're going to keep the same stance, but we're coming down to the floor. Okay? So now from here, I want you to have the weight on the back foot. So I'm in a half toe position already. If this feels uncomfortable, you might want to have something beside yourself to support the upper body if your hands don't reach the floor. And then from here, I want to shift my weight and come to the front leg and then shift back. So now we're just going a little bit further in that stretch in the whole ankle. So we're also addressing now the backside, the Achilles tendon, soleus muscles. And now I want to add to lift the toe to the front foot. So lift that toe, so you anchor, so you activate the shins, tibialis, anterior, and up, and up, and up. So these are really, really good exercises you can do if you're aiming to come down deeper in your squat, for example. These are beautiful exercises that you can do that will help you to get there. Okay? So the more you prep your body with mobility drills, specific ones, then you will come further and have a much faster progression in your workout. Okay, I'll switch sides so it will be, so I can show you better. So shift with the weight back. And if you want to put your hands behind and come even further back, you can do that too. And then walk through and then shift and back. And then lift those toes. And same thing here. So it's all about keeping the weight, bear the weight under the big toe so you don't start falling out and twisting that ankle, keeping the ankle in the same line as your knee. Big toe, ankle, and knee. And then lift those toes up. Flex that foot. Really try to reach with those toes upwards and back as much as you can so you'll feel the activation on the front side of your shins there. Yes. Okay, good. All right. Now we're going to do some squats and then to try to find the balance. So we're going to go, and here you can adjust. So just stand a little bit more than hip width apart. Come down as far as you can. And now try to lift the heels down and up. Go as low as you can. Lift. We're going to progress this exercise. So I'm hinging forward in my hip. And the progression is that I'm lifting my heels and also now extending my back a little bit. So I'm shifting my back so my shoulders are over my hip, and then I shift back again and stand up, okay? So it's super great exercise for ankle control, knee mobility, stability, and it's actually a very nice workout for your legs and glutes too. Okay, so that's lower limbs part 1. And I hope you enjoyed this workout. So it's supposed to be simple. Use it as a warm-up, a prep before you're doing your squats, before you're going out running, for example. So you can start with like really warming up through those ankles, through those knees, because there is a lot of impact in these joints when you're working out. So this is a super nice to prep your body for that. And I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one.